So the topic of this video is you can either be great or comfortable, but you can't be both. So you have to choose. Reason why. To be great, it requires a hell of a lot of sacrifice. Whenever you want to get something or gain something, you have to give something, lose something. And oftentimes what it's going to be is I want to get success. I want to get achievements. I want to get growth. I want to get any type of positive thing into my life. So I have to give something in exchange for that. For me, the biggest sacrifice that I make is time away from my family. So for most people, the first thing that's going to go is comfort. So it could be chilling. It could be playing video games. It could be watching movies. It could be hanging out with friends. It could be sleeping in. It could be staying up really late. It could be a lot of different things that align with comfort. But I just remind myself that if you're not happy with where you are and what you have in life, then that means you need something to change. And nothing changes if nothing changes. So knowing that, okay, something's got to change. We want things externally to change around us, like where we live, the house that we live in, what we drive, the car that we ride in, the clothes we wear, the way that we look, the circle of friends that we're around, the people that we're networking with, the restaurants that we're eating at, the places that we're traveling to. We want external things to change. But in order for the external to change, the internal has to change. So it's a lot of this right here. It's like this controls everything. And I really look at it like you're playing a first person POV video game. And so if you can raise your awareness level to I'm controlling the body of this person that goes by Cracka, and so I can control his actions. And by me controlling his actions and what he does, it changes what he gets from it. So whatever you're doing is controlling and creating what you're getting, like what you have right now. And again, if you want what you have right now to change, you got to change something. And oftentimes it's going to be our actions. And as humans, we're creatures of habit. So with habit comes repetition, and consistency doesn't choose only positive. Consistency can be a positive thing, but it can also be a negative thing. An example would be a lot of us, when we think of consistency, we only align it with positive. So an example would be, let's say it's going to the gym. You'll tell yourself, man, I went to the gym consistently for 2 weeks now. I went to the gym consistently for 3 days in a row. But there's also the bad side of consistent. So it could be if you haven't been to the gym in 2 months, right now you're 60 days straight consistently of not going to the gym. If it's not posting content, and maybe you haven't posted the content for 6 months, it's like right now you have 6 months of consistency built up of not creating content. So you need consistency to be in your favor. Questions to ask yourself would be, in what areas, positive or negative, am I currently consistent? And then ask yourself, does this align with your future goals? For me, it's like the root thing that's always there is my schedule. If I just ask myself, does my schedule align with who I want to become and where I want to go? And it's always like, no, man, one night I'm up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. The next night I try to go to sleep early, but then I don't end up waking up early, and my schedule is very consistent. So then my routine and my work hours is also very consistent of that. And so for me, the one area that I could focus on improving would be going to sleep at the same time every single night. And as long as I do that, it's like a domino effect. That one thing will help me with my sleep schedule, which will help with my life schedule, which will help with my work routine, which will help with my content routine, with my income being more steady. So many different things get impacted based off of when I go to sleep at night. So it's looking for lessons. It's being obsessed with growth. There's a quote probably in multiple places now, but I remember the person asked the other person, they said, and the question, ask yourself, are you interested or are you committed? Because they're two different things. Interested is I am interested in changing my life. I am interested in, getting financial freedom. I am interested in becoming a better person in all areas of my life. Now, when you tell the person, okay, here's what you have to do in order to make that happen. Now, based on your decision to take action on doing those things, that tells you if you are interested or committed. Because if you're committed, you're going to be like, I'm committed to all of this stuff. Now I'm telling you what you need to do to change it. And if you choose not to do this, then you're just interested in it. You're interested in success, but you're not committed to it. And the only people that stand out, that get talked about, are the ones that are obsessed with it. They want to be great. They choose greatness. They don't choose comfort. Just with sports, to the horn of Kobe Bryant even more, like think about how many people on the planet can shoot a basketball or dribble a basketball, then how very few small percentage of those actually play for a team. Then the smaller percentage of those actually play professionally in like the NBA. Then take the number of those people, and even the smallest percentage are the ones that you can go to another country and be like, have you heard of this person? And they say yes. And it's like what that person had to give up compared to the other hundreds of people in the NBA that you've never even heard of. It's comfort. It's a level of they chose greatness. They were willing to do whatever the it takes to get to the next level. And that's what I'm constantly reminded of with having different people in my life, having different people on my team, following other people that I aspire to be more like. Success leaves clues. I can really look at a person and watch what they do in a week. And you say, yo, this person is destined for greatness. Why? They really want it. They're committed to it. And then you can see like, oh, the other 95% of people, they're just interested in it. Right now, they're just taking up space. They're in the way. So it's good news for the people that are monsters, that are obsessed with greatness, that'll outwork and run laps around all the other people that are interested. So it should be good news if you feel like you want it more than everyone around you. It should be good news to hear that you can either be great or you can be comfortable, but you can't be both. And I like to look at time frames as seasons. So it doesn't mean that you can't be comfortable for the remainder of your life. It's like, no, you're going to put your head down for a certain season. A season could be 8 years. A season could be 15 years. A season could be 6 months, 3 months, whatever the time length varies depending on the goals that you have. But it's good to remind myself that I know what's required of me and it's going to be very uncomfortable, but I also give myself the relief of knowing it's not going to be this way forever. It's just going to be this way for now. So for now, I'm entering a season of a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, probably the most time away from my family. So it just means that the time that I do dedicate to my family, like I value it even more because it's limited. If you have unlimited amounts of money, you value it less. But if you only have a little bit of money, you have to make it stretch and go and last a long way. So you value it more. So it's a supply and demand thing. When there's too much of a supply, you value it less. When there's a little bit of supply, you value it more. So for me, it's time with my family I value a lot because I don't have a large supply of it. Hope that you choose greatness. I hope that maybe this was the right video at the right time for you. And if it was, please let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Links in the description. If you want to work with me, if you want to learn from me, let me know what future videos you'd like to hear me talk about. Give the video a thumbs up. See you guys next time. Cracka TV.